guys, welcome back to part 2 of the Brinkley tour, owner tour of the 3950. This is how we have it set up for us. We've been full-time in this for 6 months now. So we're just gonna dive right in. So over here, I got my apple juice refrigerator, full of juice. Great for your health.
Actually matches your shirt today.
That's right. What do you know? Hey. Then we got our full pass-through storage. So this goes straight through, and then this wall also comes up so you can put something huge in here if you want, but we have it separated right now. Just works better for us that way. Over here we got all our controls for the outside. Now these are just manual controls. I also can control everything on this rig with my phone. Got radio. This plays the TV, so if you want to put the Super Bowl on, you want to play outside while you're grilling, you can have it there. Got an outdoor shower. This thing's a piece of crap though. Everybody can see this. So right now, this is the biggest piece of crap. It's a little plastic piece. There's that. So down low, we got pull-out storage. You tell me something that's slicker than that. There ain't nothing slicker than that. Slick. Slicky slick. Come over to here. One of our 2 propane tanks. Standard on most fifth wheels. This does come with a Dexter tow assist. I don't have it set up yet, but it's something that you put into your truck, and it's supposed to help keep the trailer from swaying. I haven't had an issue with this thing swaying on me yet, so I don't think I really need it. All right, come on. Come on down here. So this is where all our off-grid power comes from. So I got my solar system here. So I got 2 batteries behind this big old case. And it works really well, but we need to add a couple more batteries. This is kind of a really base setup. And once we get boondocking this spring and summer, we'll have to really decide on if we want to kind of build this out a little bit more. But as it sits right now, it does okay. But this baby right here, this is a dual fuel RV. It's just called an RV mobile power. It's not the Cummins, but it's a 5,500 watt generator, and it works well for us. Like I said, it takes propane and gas, so we can either keep it right on the propane tanks, which we have right now, but when we go off grid, we'll most likely fill up the gas tank because we're going to use a lot of generator. So number 2, propane tank. I can switch between tanks, but it'll also switch automatically when it runs low. So that's never a problem. Over here into this wet bay, you have automatic dump valves. These are great. The only thing I don't like about it is it's one more thing that can break on them. And if you listen closely, don't know if you can hear that, but I got an issue with one right now. It closes, but it makes a clicking noise. So, you know, when you have the old manual, you can just give us some and it's all right, you know, just keep giving it some. Anyway, your other outdoor shower right here, got a little plug here. So if you got to plug in a heated hose or something, you have that option. More controls for the lights. I got lights underneath the slide. I got lights in here. There's lights everywhere. Now, if you step on over this way and look at this, so when you pull into the campground and you unhook, all you got to do is hit this auto level if you're on a cement slab like we are right now. Now, in a lot of cases, you're not that lucky. You got to manually adjust it, and I got to use my phone to do that. And just like on the other side, you got another rollout storage with the goodies on this side. The old Starlink. In here, I got my power reel. So this big 50 amp power cord that's right here is plugged in right here. When you feed that out, you just feed it in here, and it just reels it up for you, which is actually pretty nice because on the last one I used to just kind of put it into a ball and throw it in the bed of the truck just because it's so kind of gaumy and big. It also has a retractable garden hose here, if you can see that. Now I use my own just because I don't really want to keep pulling that one out and in, because you get dirt on that and it gets sucked up into that reel and it's going to cause me problems down the road. But I have pulled it out and used it a few times. I just would recommend cleaning it, like running a towel on it as you run it back up in, just to avoid that. I haven't had that issue, but I mean, you got to think it probably would happen. Now I got another pull-out storage here, and that's for my ladder that goes to the roof, and my steps that go off the deck on the back. So I don't know if all models, but I know the Model Gs, and I'm sure they do now, but this is a tankless on-demand hot water heater. Some people kind of complain about them, but I've loved it. I mean, when you turn the shower on, it's hot. It never gets cold on you. On the other one we had, after about 10 minutes, it'd get ice cold, and Kate would be screaming at me because the water was too cold. So, and then here's our furnace, force hot air for the whole rig. One thing here too is I got this Watchdog Power surge protector. This thing right here is a lifesaver. They're expensive, but buy one. And now onto the stinky business. We got 2 stinky slinkies on this rig. Kind of stinks, literally, because on the other one we only had one to deal with, which was kind of nice. And I wish there was a way to only have one. But I mean, with this Y pipe, it really isn't that big of a deal. I just let them run and let her sing. Now, since this is a toy hauler, it comes with an air compressor, which you can actually fill the right PSI on these tires, but I don't use that. I have a DeWalt. I just plug it in, hit a button, and it puts it to the right pressure. And then over here, it's a toy hauler, so you got to fill up your toys. So you can put up to 30 gallons of fuel just on this one tank to fill up your toys. You also have another 30-gallon tank here for the generator. And if you want to, you can fill up both, and then you can use your gas pump to fill up your generator if it runs out. Oh, I forgot about the cats. I got to make sure Coco Bee. Oh, there's Coco Bee. We're good. So this patio door is also your garage ramp. So if you pull these pins, this door drops to the ground, and then you can drive your toy up in. But in the patio mode that it's in, all you got to do is pull these railings out and slide them into their locking position, and they're ready to go. Simple as that. It's all it is. So in here we got a extension cord that's on a reel, which is pretty sweet to have on the campsite. So if you wanted to run something out here, you can do that. These steps are pretty neat. They just roll up. I mean, a lot of RVs have these. They just roll up nice and neatly. Just like that. So this door goes up into the toy hauler section. So you got 2 entries here. So you can actually use this as your main entry if you want, and keep it as a mud room. We don't, and we should. As always, thanks for tagging along. We'll see you next week.